Bill Burr is having a rant. This is towards who? This is towards Elon Musk. Is this the one that you?
Musk, I don't know if he's on a podcast, but I don't know what
He
the
is.
hell.
Is this the one, Rob?
Yes,
Okay,
it's from his podcast, Monday Morning Podcast.
Okay, go. How long is this clip, Rob?
This is about 1 minute and 37 seconds. And just so you know, this just broke news yesterday and today, but this clip actually came out on the 17th of February. So this has been out there, just nobody reported on it, which goes to show nobody's listening to
Go
Bill
and play
Burr.
the clip.
I'll tell you what's funny. I made fun of the fucking Twitter guy for fucking Sieg Heiling not once but twice. And I never look at my emails. I was scrolling through my emails and it said my Twitter account had been flagged for inappropriate. I don't even tweet anymore. It had been flagged for what a fucking baby. Just like Hitler, a fucking baby. Yeah. How about the fact that the Twitter guy he's not even from here. He's from South Africa. He comes to this country and wants to turn it into a fucking dictatorship. He doesn't feel that we deserve democracy. Can you just imagine doing that? Going to another country and
Vinny?
and just
He's not done. He's not done.
What happened, Rob?
because I've decided.
What happened?
Yeah, he doesn't mind living under a dictatorship as long as he's on the good side of it. Fucking laminated face cunt. Because that's another thing. All of these people that are into fucking Hitler, you know what I mean? And like, look at this guy like he was some sort of fucking hero. The guy's one of the biggest fucking cowards ever. All the pain and all the suffering that guy's caused and the war crimes the Allies had to commit, firebombing fucking cities to get that motherfucker. When it came time for him to pay the price for all the suffering he caused millions and millions and millions of people.
Vinny.
Did he face the music? No, he gave himself a nice, quick, painless fucking death.
Vinny, I'm going to ask you the question. I'll tee it up for you.
What?
We had a poll. Is Bill Burr a top 10 comedian? You said yes. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Publicly.
Stop.
You realize
Stop.
he's not funny.
Stop for a second. Let him react. Don't change the topic because you're going comedy. Let him react to what he said about Musk. This is not a comedy topic. Go ahead.
I personally don't know what happened to Bill Burr. Okay, maybe it's his wife. Maybe she's in his ear. Maybe it's something else. But the signs are there. Funny story. So back in LA, the pandemic's over. Okay, one of my friends, Mark, is doing comedy shows outside in Hollywood behind like one of those nightclubs. Bill Burr walks in, tight ass. I'm talking about the mask was so tight. Nobody else is wearing masks. He's the only one. Tight mask. This is how gone he is as a liberal. Goes on stage, kind of, away from everybody, doesn't want to go on anybody. Then he goes on stage. The stage is circular. Then he takes off his mask and he proceeds to tell jokes, Rob. And now everybody's laughing, projectile spitting towards him. So the irony is just, it's hilarious. And the fact that he's saying he thinks Elon Musk, guys, and the fact that it came out, Rob, last month, he still thinks you're so stupid and gullible. You think this guy is going to do the Nazi salute twice? That just shows how stupid Bill Burr is, okay? That's how gone he is. I guarantee you he was one of the BLM posting the black squares and all that shit. He probably donated, even though they stole all the freaking money. But here's my question, Bill. What have you ever built? What have you built? We talked about this yesterday. Your podcast studio, Elon Musk, Zip2, PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, Solar City, OpenAI, Neuralink, helping people that can't move any of their freaking limbs talk and type on a fucking computer. All right? The Boring Company, XAI, and the list can keep going, okay? And he bought Twitter so people like us can actually speak out, Bill. Not like the one that had before that was actually treating it like Nazis, kicking people off the platform and censoring people, okay? Meanwhile, he's sitting over there and you're talking shit about a guy that's revolutionizing the world, changing the freaking game. And let's not forget who Bill Burr is. He was at some sneaker thing, Rob. You can look it up. A millionaire, multi-millionaire that used a capitalist country to become a millionaire, talking shit about the system and then says free Luigi. Okay, free Luigi, a guy that murdered. I don't give a shit how you feel about the guy. Praising a guy that murdered a guy in the middle of the street in cold blood, that's married and has children, just shows exactly what Hollywood does to these fucking liberals like Bill Burr. Bill Burr, still funny as hell, but something has shifted and is changing, and that's what Hollywood does to these people. It's freaking sad, bro. And you've admitted it. Bill Burr says, I'm just a comedian. And this is the game that they play. I'm just a comedian. Don't take me serious. No, you open your mouth and you talk shit, so people are going to talk shit back to you. And he said this before. Bill knows this. He goes, I don't read. Maybe you should start reading, Bill. Start reading a book. Open up a book because he sounds like a freaking idiot. Moron.
Tom.
I think the last part of what Vinnie just said really resonates with me. If you're going to be a comedian, there's a difference between satire and obvious humor and a rant. And when you make a rant, which is like you're publishing your opinion on the inside of the LA Times, when you make a rant like that, then you're going to face the music of the consequences of your rant, because people are going to say, wait a minute, that's not your comedy, that's your position. You're not making fun of something, you're taking a position here, and you need to hear from us. And now we're going to go back and we're going to talk to you about it. And people say, no, stop. The thing he said about Rachel Maddow, he was just making a joke. Nobody's saying that. People are looking at this guy going, wait a minute, dude. That's a position. That's an op-ed. That's an opinion page on your own personal newspaper. And you need to own up for these things you've said and back them up. Are you going to back him up with the facts? Are you really going to defend that position? Is that where you want to go? Is that the guy that you're going to have club owners saying, well, let's see if we can get Bill in here tonight? Is that the guy? You know, I don't know. I don't know if the audience is going to eat that dog food. And there's a hell of a difference between, I was funny, I was a comedian. What happened to when he went on a rant like that?
In Philly?
Michael Seinfeld.
Michael Richards.
Michael Richards. He lost it on stage and went on a rant. What did Jerry Seinfeld say? Sitting with Letterman 2 days later, they looked at the clip, they bleeped it, and Seinfeld turns to Letterman and said, you can't do that. That's not the act. You can't do that. And I think I'm quoting him exactly when he turned to Letterman and says, you can't do that.
It was such a great way he handled it. Yeah, that's a good point. I remember that. Adam, your thoughts?
Well, sorry to make you apologize, but I think we're on the same.
I'm not apologizing for anything. I think Bill Burr is still listen, him being hilarious, there's bits, Adam, as a comedian, there's bits that will live forever. Bill Burr's specials were brilliant. Something shifted, he changed it. And like, for instance, to say Free Luigi, do you know how stupid and ignorant that is? The guy was shot. I don't give a fuck how you feel. He was shot and killed. The guy has a family. He has kids. They're going to have to be up fatherless. And for the rest of their lives, their father was... and that footage is out there of him getting murdered. And you're out there trying to be funny saying Free Luigi. You're not just a comedian. So when you talk shit in this game, people are going to talk shit back. It's stupid. I'm not apologizing for anything that I've said or changing my stance. He's hilarious. Okay. He's hilarious.
So, and I'll be real quick. There's a difference between good, great, and the GOATs. So, in my opinion, he's a good comedian. He's had some good bits. He's not great, and he certainly ain't a GOAT, and he's certainly not in the top 10 of all time. Real quick, I'm just jotting down names that come to mind. Dave Chappelle, George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Seinfeld, Cat Williams, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, Rodney Dangerfield, Louis C.K., Patrice O'Neal, Andrew Schultz these days,
Louis C.K.
Shane Gillis, Tom Segura. These guys, and I'm just riffing.
You think Bill Burr's not better than Tom Segura? Than Tom Segura?
Yes.
I don't know. Louis C.K.
But the fact
and
that
Bill
that's
Burr
even a
same
conversation
breath.
is my point.
Yeah.
Is that nobody would say Tom Segura is a top 10 comedian, maybe active, but of all time, Bill Burr ain't in that list,
what does that have to do with him saying, like an idiot, that Elon Musk took that opportunity at the inauguration to throw 2 Hitler salutes like he was dog whistling towards Nazis and white supremacists. That has nothing to do with his comedy. That's just pure brainwashed ignorance. Bill Burr is smarter than that, or at least I thought he was. But by his own admission, he doesn't read, okay? And then when people check you, for you to go, Adam, I've never done this. Well, I'm just a comedian. No. I use this mic, and when I speak from the freaking heart. And guess what? Check me. Tear me apart, talk shit, and we can have that argument. But to be saying the shit that he's saying, Adam, something shifted. Somebody was in his ear, and now what? This place is a shitty place, and we should feel sorry for living in America. And by the way, you're talking about an African guy. This guy's not from this country and whatever, and that nails our point. This guy is revolutionizing the game, bro. NASA who? It's Elon Musk right now, bro, with Doge and everything like that. Comedy aside, what Bill Burr is doing, bro, is not in his in his like wheelhouse. He looks ill-informed. He looks stupid. And I just wish, and I hate to be the guy that says stick to comedy. Bro, you were hilarious. You were hilarious. The specials were amazing. He's just getting more angrier and bitter, and I think somebody is in his ear, and I think we all know.
But they give him a
agree with
pass because he's liberal, because the actors and actresses that step out and give opinions that are conservative get barbecued.
Thank you.
If you drink a lot of coffee, if you drink Arnold Palmer, if you drink hot tea, guess what's officially in? By the way, on the side, Tom may be one of the biggest Yeti fans in the world. So finally, we've been working on this for about 9 months. The Yeti Valuetainment, what do you call these things? Collection is here.
Sick.
Future looks bright. Valuetainment logo on the side. White one, black one. Let me see the white one here. That's pretty
I
sick.
think that one's a big one.
The white one here with Valuetainment, Future looks bright. Just so you know, this is a very limited supply we're doing. This is not 1,000 of these. We got 100 of them. You want them? Go place the order. We may or may not do many more of these, but you will be one of the first ever to have Valuetainment Yeti, especially for those that are using these a lot. Now you can put it at your office while your staff, your team, your family is coming to you. In the front of it says Future looks bright, and on the back of it, Valuetainment logo. So go place your order, whether it's the white one, the red one, or the black one. Go to vtmerch.com. Place your order for the Yetis before these sell out. They are the best of the best in what they do, and now you can have the best of the best with Future looks bright on it. We have a goal of having 1 million people sporting the Future looks bright gear around the world. Right now, we're on the 150,000 number. We got 850 more to go. We want 1 million people around the world saying Future looks bright. I love hearing stories when people say, I was just in Cabo. I'm poolside and I see these 3 kids showing up. They all got the Future looks bright hat. I'm like, how'd you get this? Well, we watched the podcast. It's a great thing when that happens. Go place your order at vtmerch.com. Limited supplies. We'll see if you like it. Maybe we'll bring different ones in the future. Like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.